I'm here to read for you again. Hello. Silent Love Tarot. Or Hillary for short. Or Lumpy Space Princess for those of you who don't recognize me. Happy Freaky Friday. Is that my hair? My real hair? What is this? That must be my real hair. Whoops. Yep. Okay, we're gonna leave it out. My real authentic hair. Okay. Happy Freaky Friday. Today's reading is going to be all about how we can let our freak flag fly. You see, I don't have a problem with that personally, so I'm here to teach you my ways. Okay, this is all about being authentic and not being afraid to be authentic in our weirdest, or maybe not weird ways, just how to be ourselves. Even if you don't cosplay, that's okay. I cosplay on these days, which is hilarious because I'm dressing up as someone else and telling you how to be yourself. Okay, let's see. We're gonna jump in with some. I'll spray my Florida water. Just so you know, I forgot to spray it yesterday. I wanted to let you know, my sweet viewer Michael was like, "You didn't spray your holy water." I spray Florida water, so that wasn't even Florida water. That was moon water that I just sprayed. Yeah, so I spray Florida water, and I've mixed it with like some obsidian and stuff, so it's just kind of extra precaution. I do sage over everything, and I do spray before I even record, so I just take the extra measure since I'm engaging with your energy once I press record. So that's what it is. So if I ever miss something, just trust that I clear with a crystal, I clear with sage, I do the Florida water, like we are covered here energetically, okay? All right, we're going to start with the wild unknown archetypes to kind of get who I'm talking to, okay? And then we will figure out some ways that maybe we need to be more authentic, some things that we need to be aware of, and then some things that we're doing right with authenticity, okay? And as always, this is just tarot, okay? So you know yourself better than I do, and yeah, live your life the way you want to, regardless of what comes out in this reading, okay? I'm going to clear for you, clear for me. And let's get on in. Okay. Spirit, my higher self, my darling's higher self, thank you so much for using me as a channel to guide and instruct. I ask for the most clear and concise messages, information, feelings, and sensations to come through for the betterment of my darling and for the highest good of everyone involved. Thank you so much, Spirit. And thank you so much for being here. Oh, okay. Yeah. Is my star crooked? It's crooked. You can't even see it anyway, so whatever. Oh, I love this cosplay. Yeah. Lumpy Space Princess. Okay, Spirit, can you please lead me to choose the cards to tell me who I'm reading to? Help me identify who I am reading for, who needs to hear this message. Give me some info on them, okay? Ooh, that card was really hot. Okay, wow. Okay. For those of you who are wondering, you can feel the energy, the heat of the cards, or at least I can. So I guide it, and then I literally feel heat between me and the cards for whenever I'm supposed to feel. It's really cool. Okay, let's see what we got here. The first card that came out is the Thread. Looks like the Thread of Fate. The Tear. the shapeshifter. Oh, this is all about not being who you are. Okay, the dead end. The mask. Oh my gosh, once again. The underworld. Okay, the person I am reading for, has had a life full of troubles, okay? And I know that most of us do, and that's really hard to try to quantify. But I feel like you are someone who maybe has, every time you've tried to be fully self-expressed, you've tried to express your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions, that was shut down, okay? I feel like you, most of your life, felt like you were hanging by a thread, okay? I feel like you are someone, oh my gosh, what's Metallica lyrics? Comes to be that the light at the end of your tunnel was just a freight train coming your way. Okay, so it's like every time you viewed like a light at the end of the tunnel, it ended up being like a freight train, right? It wasn't actually reprieve. It was just like you feel like it's been one thing after another, after another, after another in your life. And so I feel like you have basically built up a defense system around who you actually are because it was never safe to be who you are. Shapeshifter, dead end, the mask. Okay, I feel like you felt very cornered in your life, like you had to be put, you felt like you didn't have an option but to be someone else, okay? That was basically, I don't know why I'm getting like beat into you, which I really hope that's not literal, but it could be. You have built this defense system around who you are, and I feel like you are someone who is definitely, if you're not currently going through a dark night of the soul, if you aren't currently experiencing like depression or anxiety, then this is something that you have dealt with, or other mental health issues, okay? But I feel like hope for you has been very hard to grasp for a lot of your life. It's felt very fairy tale-ish, right? I feel like you're someone who maybe is very pragmatic because of this defense system. It's like, I'd even be surprised if you were actually watching this tarot reading because like it would take a lot, I feel like, for you to even be watching tarot readings, because I feel like you would just be very much, this is someone who, if you are breaking out of conformity, it took a lot for you to break out of conformity, okay? Whew, this is like some really intense energy. Okay, let's get some tarot. Okay. Okay, Spirit, can you please connect me? Okay, a split, and there's the Emperor. You could be an Aries, or just having to be an extreme masculine energy, a very controlling masculine energy, whether you're male or female or non-binary, it doesn't matter. It's the archetype of the masculine. Okay, let's see. What do you want me to know about this person, their journey? What do they need to know about opening up their authenticity, about releasing the mask? I feel like you adopt many personalities to blend in wherever you are with the shapeshifter. I feel like you're someone who can get along with anyone, okay? Because you are just able to, you can basically read other people's energy, okay? You're very in touch with people's emotions, which is a trauma response, okay? So you can pick up on people's emotions, their energy, and then you subconsciously just kind of morph your energy to fit with them. That way you're not, it's your, like I said, it's a defense mechanism so that you don't have to worry about being in danger, so that you don't have to worry about being accepted or rejected, or I don't know. It's just like you blend in because you want to blend in. You don't want to stand out, because standing out meant calling attention to yourself before, and that was problematic. That wasn't ever a good thing for you. Okay, who am I talking to? Page of Cups. Okay, yeah, you definitely have some emotional wounds from being from childhood. Okay, there's 2 pages out here. You've had a very rough childhood, okay? I feel like you're trying to learn how to emotionally mature, okay? You're very empathetic, but that empathy is stemmed from childhood wounding. Like I said, it's you had to learn how to be aware of the emotions of people around you. You had to learn to be aware of the emotions of people around you and adapt to that so that you were safe. Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Okay? Yeah. Okay. You are a gift to people around you. That's the thing. Like, I feel like this is so hard for you because you do like the appreciation that people give to you because, like I said, people feel like they can come to you. This is sort of touching energy on, what reading was that I did? Was that Manifestation Monday or What's Good Wednesday? I don't remember. This tear card came out that day too. I feel like because you are so able to morph your emotions and your personality and your energy to accommodate others, people really enjoy that. They really delight in you. They delight in that aspect of you, but they are delighting in your wounding and they don't even know it, okay? You feel like people really love your energy, okay? People really love your energy. They love your help. They love your support. And at the same time, you feel completely alone because no one else has ever been able to get as close to you so that you can drop the mask, so that you can drop the facade, so that you can open up and express and feel safe. You've never felt safe with anyone, but it's not because people aren't safe. It's because there's this defense mechanism, and I understand why it's here. This is not me hounding on you. This is me empathizing with you. I see you, okay? Like I said, I feel like you have to be this because there were abrasive people around you. There were people who were very cutting, critical, criticizing, okay? Maybe if you often spoke your truth, people would immediately be like, why are you saying that? Like, and you wouldn't even be saying things to be rude or hurtful or whatever, but it's just like, I'm getting like you were very scapegoated as a child, okay? Oh, this energy, I'm so sorry. I feel this energy so much right now. Okay. Yeah. You've dealt with depression or sadness or feeling isolated and alone. You feel like you are not as supported by people the same way that you support people. This is childhood wounding, okay? Let's get some more tarot. How can I help this person? How can I help this person? What do they need to know? What's really funny is that this Lumpy Space Princess is on the Hermit card, which is someone who's alone, who intentionally isolates themselves from people. Lumpy Space Princess is not, when she's being fully authentic, she's not bubbly, okay? She's very, look, if you look at her, she looks squeezable, she looks approachable, but really her personality is kind of abrasive, okay? I feel like you weren't allowed to be that, so you just kind of isolate so that people don't see that. I feel like you have to be so kind all the time. Like you're not allowed to have hard moments. You're not allowed to disagree with people. You're not allowed to stand your ground. I feel like you feel like that's wrong to stand up for yourself. Okay. The Tower. Okay. Three of Swords, Three of Wands, Eight of Cups. Okay, I feel like if you are here and this is you, you are going through a moment in your life where you are realizing you cannot keep up the facade. You can't keep it up. You are breaking your own heart. I feel like it's too much of a burden for you to carry. And I feel like you are stepping into healing aspects of your wounding, okay? there could have been something drastic that happened recently in your life that completely crumbled your foundation, okay? It's something that you were hanging on for dear life. You really didn't want to let it go. It could be your masks. It could be your facade. It could be structure, the way a family structure is. It could be anything with the tower, okay? Something substantial that you were holding on to, whether that's physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. You are releasing that, okay? If you're not, then you need to. Okay, this will help heal you. You have to look forward to a future of letting your spark shine, because sometimes the spark, look, fire with the wands, warm, exciting, invigorating. Everyone loves a fire. Everyone loves kindle. It can be comforting. It can be warm. It can be cozy. It can be all that thing. But at the same time, fire is also dangerous, okay? It can burn you. It can destroy. There are two aspects to fire, and that is your soul, okay? Your soul is fire. There is an aspect of your soul that is comforting, warm, and there's a part of your soul that needs to be willing to burn bridges where they need to, okay? There's a destructive act. There's a destructive what am I trying to say? A destructive, what is the word I'm trying to say? It just completely left my mind. Aspect. There's a destructive aspect to everyone's soul. That's why yin and yang is a thing. Dark and light. You can't have the light without dark, okay? There are both aspects, and I feel like you have shunned one side of it, and that side of it needs to speak. That side of it needs to be heard. Okay, that side of you needs to be validated. Okay, let's see. I have 10% battery left. Okay. Oh my goodness, let's see. How can my wonderful darling here start integrating their the darker aspects of themselves that they are shunning, okay, the parts of them that they feel are not welcome to show? How can they start feeling safe to show that? How can they start practicing that? Page of Wands, light the freaking match. Page of Swords. Oh my gosh. You have such childhood traumas that need to be closed out, okay? We've got all 4 pages here on this. We've got the Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Page of Swords, okay? You might need to be going to therapy. You might need to talk to someone, okay? You might need to just work on validating your own self, your own childhood, going back. I posted a short yesterday about this very thing. When you go back into the hard moments where you felt shamed, where you felt neglected, where you felt like you were being made to feel selfish, or like you had to compete for affection, you need to go remember that, and then take your adult self to be the nurturing parent that you needed in that moment, and comfort the memory of the child in you. And then imagine what that child would feel like knowing that future you is there nurturing and supporting yourself. This takes a lot. It's painful, but it's necessary, okay? I feel like you have to let yourself be carefree. Okay, the Page of Wands is carefree, okay? And like don't let kids play with fire. Probably not a great idea, but you're someone who needs to let yourself explore both aspects of your fire, okay? I feel like it's something that you've really desired to do anyways. The Page of Swords is a card of curiosity, okay, about research, learning things, but it can often be under the radar. You know, it's almost like forbidden information, things that you shouldn't be trying to investigate, right? And I feel like you need to let yourself explore the side of you, okay? And yes, that will be difficult for your existing relationships, because your existing relationships are built upon people who rely on you operating out of your wounded child aspect, okay? It will be uncomfortable for them, but it will also awaken them to healing some parts of them that they need to heal, okay? Let me see what you're doing right, okay, before I have to close this out because my phone's gonna die and I don't want to leave you with a cutoff reading, okay? What are some things that my darling here is doing well right now as far as being self-expressed, about being their authentic self. What are they doing well right now? Three of Wands. Okay. You are aware that you want to make a change, okay? You're aware that you want to make a change. You are already starting to be honest with yourself, okay? You're recognizing your abandonment wounds with that Five of Pentacles at the bottom. Yeah, you're recognizing your childhood abandonment wounds. Five of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Okay, you're still very much emotionally tied to your childhood, okay? There are definitely raw emotions there that you are exploring. I feel like you are aware of everything I've already told you with the Judgment card. The Judgment card is an awakening. It's also a resurrection energy. So there is a inner child in you that you feel like, or a part of you that you feel like is dead and will never come back, and you are reviving that child, that person in you, those aspects of you. Okay, you are maybe now getting intuitive downloads, intuitive information. You're feeling more connected intuitively to source, to the universe, to yourself. Okay, I feel like you are having direct, honest conversations, at least with yourself, with your ego to your soul. Okay, I feel like there is a part of you that is realizing that this higher version of yourself that you want to be, that has it all figured out, that's healed, that's whatever, blah, blah, blah. You're recognizing it's not a separate person from you. It is you. It is already you. Okay. You are stepping into that role beautifully. Okay. Maybe this was just to sort of validate, maybe the universe wanted to give you some external validation from a crazy person on the internet. You're welcome. I don't know. Okay, how are we going to close this out? I want to get some Moonology oracles and then healing energy oracles for you. Okay, Spirit, can you please connect me to this deck and give me the cards that my amazing person here needs to see? My amazing darling. What do they need to know? How can we comfort them and encourage them on their self-expressive way? I just want to say you don't have to be nice all the time. Okay? You're allowed to be upset at people who upset you. You're allowed to feel your feelings. Okay? I'm not telling you to sit in them forever, but, you know, it's okay to have a pity party. You just don't live there. You're not even allowing yourself to attend, and I feel like you need to validate your experiences, okay? A time for healing. Look at that. Don't let pride get in your way. Pride, I talked about it before. It's not just feeling like you are better than other people, that you're the best of the best. You know, it's not just a sense of proudness. The underside of pride is that you don't let yourself experience situations because you don't want to face having a failure on your shoulders. You know, it's like not putting yourself out there because of fear of rejection. It's the dark side of pride is not giving yourself the opportunities to learn and grow because of how you would look if you messed up. You might be a perfectionist, okay? There's a time to heal this perfectionist. Perfection to you might look like you always having to be kind and gentle. You always having to be super forgiving and graceful. You having to just kind of be quiet and meek and sort of making yourself smaller than you need to be when really you are a lion that needs to roar and needs to get it out and needs to sustain themselves by, you know, attacking their prey, right? I'm not telling you to just be bad. I just feel like whatever you think is bad maybe isn't as bad as you think it is, okay? Time for healing. I feel like you're already on this healing journey, okay? And I'm so proud of you. Just remember, it's okay to feel proud of yourself for standing up for yourself. It's okay to be proud of yourself for letting yourself experience things and, you know, talking back to people who are rude to you, right? It's okay to set a standard and not let people walk all over you. It's okay. It's okay if people don't like what you have to say. That doesn't mean that they're right, right? You have to like who you are. That's the most important thing. You have to like who you are, regardless of what anyone else thinks, because you could do everything right to make everyone happy and you won't make everyone happy. Okay? So that's why you liking you is so much more important. Okay, let's see. Nothing will come of this situation. I feel like I've talked about this before. This comes out like every time I use this deck. So this is not saying that, this is saying whatever you're worried about, right? Whatever you are worried about going wrong, how you're perceived, your worries, your fears, your anxieties, there's nothing to worry about with those, okay? It's so much better for you to just take a leap, to take a step, to try something, to let yourself express. And will you get it right every time? No. Are there going to be times that you need to apologize? Yes. But you're allowed to express yourself, okay? We need to learn how to do it healthily, right? Emotional maturity is a thing, and I see all these pages. The first one that came out is the Page of Cups, which is emotional immaturity. And that's not me calling you immature. It's me saying no one ever taught you how to navigate your emotions. No one ever taught you how to navigate shame, how to navigate disappointment, anger, all of the more difficult feelings. And difficult feelings are not bad feelings. They are just hard to feel. They're hard moments, but they're not bad. They are natural. So I just feel like there's an importance being placed here on learning emotional maturity, okay? I love you so much. Let's get you some healing angel or the healing energy oracles before I close this out. Okay, Spirit, can you please connect me to the healing energy that my wonderful darling needs right now in their life as they are becoming more fully expressed, more fully self-expressed. I wish I could give you a hug. Just tell you, you don't have to be perfect. Belief, okay. I believe in myself, the beauty of life, and the goodness of God. Thus I have the power to fulfill my dreams. The will of the Almighty supports me. My life is showered in divine light, and my heart opens to the power of the universe. Acceptance. I accept every step that life presents me without resistance. I try to find out what the universe is trying to teach me so that I can grow. Thus I advance in freedom on the path of light. Self-love. I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the requests of my body and soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. Listen to life. I'm attentive to the world around me. Signs and symbols guide me to success. I listen and discover the way to the eternal. Oh my goodness. I love you so much. I hope that this spoke to you and that you feel seen. I hope it was somewhat helpful, or that you're at least validated. This is a big journey ahead, so I don't want to, this is so much bigger than a 30-minute tarot reading, okay? And this is not a personal either, but I just feel like you have bigger things ahead, and yes, it's a big journey, but it's so worth your time and effort, okay? You are worth letting yourself heal. You are worth letting yourself grow and learn how to be what you needed from other people, be the safe place that you need, That way you can let other people in eventually, because the same support and love that you give to others as a defense, as a defense mechanism is the same sort of support that you deserve to receive out of pure, unconditional love. I love you so much. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you Monday for Manifestation Monday. If you're there, we're going to see what's going on with your manifestations or anything that you need to be aware of energetically with that, okay? If I don't see you then just have a great rest of your life. I am so wishing you well on your journey. I love you so very much. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.